Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first report card. Basically, I just want to do these meet recaps or capsules, or I'm not even sure what to call them. So maybe they get a name at some point. Perhaps I'll do these on Wednesdays and Sundays or something like this. Probably not something I can do every single day, but nevertheless, I felt like I got to give some shout outs where shout outs are due. And first and foremost, I want to recap the meet. Obviously, last night, we were victorious, 137 to 45 on the boys' side and 128 to 54 on the girls' side. Those scores really aren't incredibly relevant to me. Not the most important thing of the evening. The goal of the night was to provide leadership opportunities for the juniors, and I feel like we did a great job with that. I do have some shout outs at some point, but some of the things that were my big takeaways is the platoons were certainly successful in terms of warming up. One of the best warmed up dual meets I've ever been a part of. And I think that if we're going to continue growing as a team, that's got to continue to be an emphasis. Other things I saw, the cheering was excellent. Throughout the night, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more from the boys. Kind of need somebody to step up in that department. But when they were working cohesively with the girls, that was great as well. And then additionally, the times were really, really good. Got some shout outs that I'll make here in just a second, but let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So this is what it looks like. Franklin versus Shelbyville last night, battle for State Road 44. Some of the big notable performances: Jenna Miller, 25-9, 56-9. Both were lifetime bests, which is kind of crazy. No suit, swam practice before, no problem. She's sitting right outside of the top 8 right now for sectionals in terms of like what qualified last year at the sectional meet. And we throw a suit on to a taper, she's going to have no problem doing that. But that's pretty exciting stuff for somebody who wasn't able to make her roster last year to come back and be able to do that. That's cool. Michael Wilson and Van Evenoff, they're basically tied at the hip, along with big man Riley Scruggs. Pretty similar times across the board, but they all had a second lifetime best. It just feels like the time just keeps coming off. They're way more focused in practice. Been really impressed with what they're doing in the weight room. And so all we got to do is get them to stay late a couple times for some starts. And I think that these boys are going to be at 23s by the end of the season, which is incredibly exciting considering they were 29, 28s last season. Janie Sawyers, the young freshman, one of the toughest girls on our team, 30.3 split on her 50 backstroke. That didn't go unnoticed. And then later on, I just put her in the 100 fly for poops and giggles, and she went a 104. 104 is pretty special because that's only about a second and a half outside of what made top 8 at sectionals last year. And so that's really kind of crazy that she was able to pull that off as a 4-second lifetime best. She was really special. Some of my cultural icons, aka leadership people that I thought were standing out. Aaliyah was great. She was sitting out for last week, and I felt like she led the entire night vocally. She cheered. She was holding some people accountable, but to me it showed one thing, and that's she puts the team above herself. Could have made it an easy night, could have sat out, could have stayed home, but she was a leader by voice, and I appreciate that. Anthony was great. I saw him instructing many times on stretching and warm up to swim. He's quintessential leader by example, and he was teaching throughout the night. Additionally, Gradowski, he's our spirit animal. I feel like he can really bring the energy like nobody since G-Dub, Griffin Edwards, and I thought it was really cool. He's always supporting others, telling other people great things. I don't know if anyone cares about other people more than he does, and I can appreciate that. Hopefully you guys feel the same about him. And then Pilar Mariposa Lawrence, she felt really prepared all night. Mindset was of the utmost priority for her, and I thought she was good in her swims and good in the way she was leading the platoons and warm-up. A couple people flying under the radar. Emily Martin won a lifetime best in the relay. Probably no one saw it. Ezra Henry dropped a lifetime best in the 100 breast. Carolyn Jones, 32 in a split in her relay. Izzy won a 32.3 lifetime best in the 50 free. That girl's really coming together quickly. Luke dropped 8 seconds in the 100 backstroke in just a week. He's been doing a lot better in practice. Got to continue to stay on him and keep him focused, but I've been really proud of him. And then Jenna Newton got the first career win of her life, so that's pretty special stuff. Ready for a good practice today. I just wanted to drop you guys this in the Google Classroom. Thanks a lot.